Hi, guys. Welcome to our YouTube channel where we are focused on raising private capital and investing with purpose. So, whether you are a new investor, an experienced investor, or even looking to buy a business, understanding the art of raising private capital is super crucial in today's competitive landscape. Join us as we navigate the complex realm of attracting investors, securing funding, and building meaningful relationships that fuel your business growth. Hey, everyone. Today we have some good info we're going to share with you. Welcome to our channel where we're just talking about raising capital, investing with purpose. And we're just going to share some tips with you today. I'm your host, Kelisha, and I have my co host, Betsy, here with us. What's up? What's up?
Hey
Before,
everyone, we're
before
so
we
happy to
dive
be
in,
here.
go ahead, honey.
We're really excited about the topic that we're going to be talking about today. Well, we're always excited about the topics we talk about. I think they're super important and yeah, answer
So it's gonna
questions.
be good. So before we even dive in, let's hit into our disclaimer.
Yes, the following information is for educational purposes only. Please do your own due diligence. We do not provide financial, legal, or professional advice. Every case is different, and sometimes you need a lawyer or a CPA or an attorney
Or
or or someone, yeah. So definitely get with them. And we have people too. So if you guys ever have questions or want to know who to go to, just reach out.
Yep, yep. So today we are talking about managing investor relationships. I think we get asked this question a lot. Like persons ask, "What CRM are you using? How are you following up?" and all that stuff. So we're just gonna give you guys some quick pointers on how we try to manage the relationships that we have with our private money lenders. Um, One of the main things we full disclaimer, we do not use a fancy, what do you call that, like SMS campaign, like where we do drip campaign and do text messages, and we don't do all of that. No, a lot of the things we do manually. We have
Yeah, and I think it's really important for us to do that and we stay doing it that way just because it gives that personable like
yeah,
relationship base. Like you can tell it's ourselves. We're the ones texting you. It's not a CRM. It's really just us and we love doing that.
it's something about that blue tick. I think some person will see the green, and then when you do, if you put in like the whole campaign and be like reply this or stop to unsubscribe, it's not personal. So as much as
Mhm.
it's a lot of work, but you just have to set time aside and just do those follow-ups and like just text all your lenders. So we do that. We can do it. Sometimes we do it bi-weekly. Sometimes we do it monthly, and we try not to reach out only when we want money. We just reach out just to say, hey, how are things going? Do you need help with anything? How can we help? Just checking in, But I think there's no set time, but just make the time as well, to just check in with your lenders. So we do text messages. Sometimes we do phone calls.
Yeah.
It just depends on the relationship that we have. Newsletters is, huh? You
I
were
was gonna
gonna say,
say that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, those newsletters are a lifesaver. I mean, persons hear that all the time, and it can be a lot. When I started doing newsletters first, I used to BCC everyone, but it's chaotic when everyone started responding to the one thread, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this. And then we went to, it was always Get Response that we went to, what we started out with.
Yeah, we started with Get Response.
And Get Response was free because we were operating on a budget, people. So Get Response was free. So we were sending out a bunch of newsletters, just doing it, getting the templates ready. The only thing with Get Response free account is that we could not schedule out the post. So we had to like sit down and wait for the time and send it. Uh,
Yeah. And I know that was hard on you because like managing time is really important. And that was something that you couldn't like be like, okay, I'll do this, I'll schedule everything out for a week and I'll be good. Something that you had to be on top of. And it
it was
got to the point where we were like, we'll just pay for it.
might as well. And then it's I'm so happy we did because it's a lifesaver with everything. And then you find the newsletters, we now took advantage of the newsletters, sending deals that we have. We would just do check-ins. If we did a like an episode like this, we will send it out to our email list and we'll say, hey, we did this episode about XYZ, check it out. Or another thing that we do is that we'll send out newsletters asking them that, hey, how can we help as well? If your investment criteria has changed, let us know how. And then we have like call to action buttons and all that stuff. But newsletters are helpful, even though the, what do you call that thing? The open rate or the clickable rate, not always at 100%, but
Yeah, but I think that's just because of the times have changed. We're kind of more in our phones. Email is like, especially if you have an overcrowded email, you're just gonna delete everything. Be like, I'm done. I don't want to see any of these unread.
and then a lot of times when we send the emails, it goes to their promotions. And
Yeah,
we're
I
supposed
just
to
delete my promotions.
see, I do the same thing. Like I was scanning and after a while I was like, yeah, select all, delete. Um,
Hmm.
so that's why you have to do multiple as well. And then we also do one thing that we do is we check in on previous deals. So let's say we've connected them to an investor. We tend to check in just to see, hey, how's things going? Then this is if they get equity in the deal. So that way we know we won't even be involved as much. So we'll just check in just to see how are things going. Do you receive your monthly payment? Do you have any questions? All that. And after a while, we just stop
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah,
Um,
but if it's the other kind, then we're kind of on there every month. Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Share the updates with this project. Did you get your monthly
Mhm.
payment? All that stuff. So we are with them until the loan is they get their funds back. Because for us as well, we're managing those relationships because we're the one that introduced that lender to that borrower, and they have a relationship with us and not the borrower. So we just want to maintain that relationship and ensure that they have a smooth process. If they have questions or anything like that, if they're having any issues, then at least we can handle it and then they feel more comfortable.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Almost.
It's super important keeping those relationships, you guys. That's what we talk about. We preach about. So yeah, I'm planning on trying to hang out more with more people so that they're so I'm actually hanging out with my private money lenders and just bringing them back value and like that connection. Right now, I actually was hearing this yesterday that a lot of people right now we're lacking connection just because we're all virtual and we're like not seeing everyone face to face. So I'm trying to be more intentional on that. So I urge you guys to do it too. Just get out there and connect with people.
No, it's good. I think I had one lender who reached out and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be in Clearwater in October. This time we should connect." I was like, "Of course." Like, let's connect. And that's the thing too. Like, I'm glad you brought that up because sometimes depending on where they are, if they're in town, if you are in town, just go for lunch, go for coffee, and just have that relate. I think it builds a whole different connection when you're like face to face and it's not about business, you're like really getting to know each other, that trust. So I like that you brought that point up. But
Yeah.
yeah, guys, that is how we are managing our relationships with our lenders. Betsy, you want to take us
Yes. Yes. So whether you are raising capital for a new business or a new project looking to expand, we hope that this video gave you guys some insights, some tips, some golden nuggets, and strategies so that you guys can start investing with purpose.
out? All right. See you guys.